Nigeria is a country in West Africa, often referred to as the Giant of Africa, due to its large population and diverse cultural heritage. It is home to over 250 ethnic groups, each with its own unique languages, customs, and traditions. The Yoruba tribe is one of the largest, most prominent ethnic groups in Nigeria, primarily concentrated in the southwestern part of the country. They are known for their rich cultural heritage, artistic traditions, and contributions to Nigeria's history and development. The origin of the Yoruba people can be traced back to ancient times and is steeped in mythology and oral traditions. According to Yoruba mythology, the Yoruba people believe they are descendants of Oduduwa, a legendary figure often referred to as the progenitor of the Yoruba race. The story goes that Oduduwa was sent down from the heavens by the supreme deity, Olodumare, with a chain and a rooster. He descended at a place called Ile-Ife, which is considered the spiritual and cultural heartland of the Yoruba people. Ife is known for its historical significance and its art, including the famous terracotta bronze sculptures. Oduduwa used the chain to measure the earth and establish the kingdom of Ife, becoming its first ruler. Some historians propose a connection between the Nok civilization and the Yoruba people, suggesting that they might have migrated from the Nok region and established settlements in the southwestern part of Nigeria. Historical evidence supports the notion that the Yoruba people engaged in substantial interactions with various ancient African civilizations. Notably, there are discernible indications of trade networks and cultural exchanges between the Yoruba people and the illustrious ancient Egyptian civilization. These exchanges are reflected in shared linguistic elements and customs that exhibit striking similarities between the two cultures. Religion plays a significant role in Yoruba culture. The Yoruba people have a traditional religious system that revolves around the worship of deities known as orishas. These orishas represent various aspects of nature and human life and are believed to have the power to influence and protect individuals and communities. In addition to the traditional religion, many Yoruba people also practice Islam or Christianity. The Yorubas believe there is a thin line between the natural world and the supernatural realm. The Yoruba community takes great delight in hosting vibrant festivals that encompass a wide array of elements such as vivid colors, traditional melodies, rhythmic dance performances, diverse rituals, and distinctive attire. These festivals serve as exceptional opportunities to commemorate their rich heritage, establish a profound connection with their ancestors, and strengthen the unity and togetherness within their community. Odun Ifa. This festival celebrates the Yoruba religion of Ifa, which centers around the veneration of Orunmila, the deity of wisdom and divination. It involves divination ceremonies, prayers and offerings to seek guidance and blessings for the upcoming year. The festival usually takes place in the month of June. One of the main highlights of the festival is the divination ceremony performed by trained Ifa priests or priestesses. Divination plays a central role in the Ifa religion, as it is believed to provide insights and solutions to life's challenges. During the festival, individuals seek consultations with the priests who use Ifa divination system, which involves casting palm nuts or other sacred objects and interpreting the patterns and messages they reveal. People come together to celebrate, share meals, and participate in cultural performances. Traditional music, dance, and drumming are often part of the festivities, adding to the vibrant and festive atmosphere. Held annually in Ile-Ife, the Olojo Festival celebrates the creation of the world and the crowning of the first king of Ife. Olojo in Yoruba means the day of the first dawn. But in the laws of Ile-Ife, the Olojo Festival is an annual cultural festival created to celebrate the day the Almighty created the earth. The Ooni of Ife, the paramount ruler of the Yoruba people, wears a sacred crown and goes on a procession around the town, accompanied by music, dance, and cultural performances. Shango Festival. Shango, the Yoruba deity of thunder and lightning, is honored in this festival. It involves the veneration of Shango through drumming, dancing, and ritual sacrifices. Shango was the fourth king of the Yoruba Oyo Empire. He is famous for his love of partying and even has a special dance named after him. The festival showcases the power and strength associated with Shango, and it is believed that he protects the community from harm. Osun Osogbo Festival, celebrated in Osogbo, Osun State. This festival honors the river goddess Osun. Yoruba myth has it that Osun, a goddess of fertility and a beauty queen, was one of the 3 wives of Shango. It is believed that Osun, having left the Oyo Palace in Oyo Ile, settled at the grove and transformed into the Osun River. The festival includes a procession to the Osun Sacred Grove, where prayers and offerings are made to seek the goddess's blessings for fertility, prosperity, and well-being. Ogun Festival. Ogun, the deity of iron, war, the god of iron who is believed to be the first son of Oduduwa, is celebrated in this festival, which includes ceremonies, prayers, and rituals to honor Ogun's power and seek his protection. The festival often features displays of traditional weaponry, iron working demonstrations, and performances symbolizing Ogun's attributes. Ogun drinks the blood of dogs. During the festival, a dog is sacrificed by cutting it in half with a single broomstick. Among the Ijebu people in the south, there is an annual festival dedicated to Agemo, an Orisha associated with the chameleon. During this festival, 16 priest chiefs, renowned for their magical abilities, engage in ritual contests, curses, and masked dances. They eventually enter the city of Ijebu-Ode, where they petition and are received by the Awujale, the Oba, that is the king of Ijebu-Ode. This festival symbolizes the meeting of secret and sacred powers, highlighting the intricate balance of power in Ijebu political life. Egungun Festival. Egungun is sometimes translated as bone or skeleton, otherwise known as masked ancestors of the Yoruba land. Egungun assures the people that the dead are among the living. This festival is dedicated to the ancestors of the Yoruba people. It involves masquerades dressed in elaborate costumes representing the spirits of the departed. Masquerades are a huge part of our tradition as it is passed down from one generation to another. In Nigeria, some families are known to be masqueraders. These masquerades are mostly youths in these families. Masquerades are believed to have spiritual powers, and the mask and clothes are seen as totem objects which shouldn't be touched by an ordinary human being. There's also another belief that they represent the ancestors. The masquerades perform dances and rituals, and it is believed that they have the power to bless and protect the community. During the Egungun Festival, which happens in June, the Egungun masquerade is dressed in colorful regalia with a whip that is used to flog anyone in the way of the spirits. Today, there is a thriving community of Egungun worshippers in Salvador da Bahia in Brazil, where they wear the colorful costumes of their Nigerian counterparts. There are taboos associated with the masquerade, particularly regarding women. It is forbidden for women to enter the powerhouse of Egungun, and if a woman enters during menstruation, it is believed she may die or be barren for life. Ololu is the most feared masquerade in Ibadan and one of the most revered in the entire Yoruba land and Africa. Women are not allowed to see the Ololu because of the female skull attached to the top of its costume. It is also believed that on the first appearance of Ololu, the first person it sees will fall ill, and if necessary rites are not performed on time, the person might die. Whenever Ololu is out, no other masquerade is allowed to perform. The Alakpansokpa, also known as Egun Ogundeji, is one of the highly dreaded masquerades in Ibadan. Alakpansokpa masquerades are known for their visit to the Olubadan Palace annually in the month of June, in and outside Ibadan. The Alakpansokpa masquerade was used in the past to fight and win many wars. It is said that if Alakpansokpa doesn't go to the Olubadan's palace, there will be no peace and prosperity in the land. Atikpako is known as a load-carrying masquerade that is usually accompanied by women. Atikpako masquerade always carries stones, mortar, and pestle on his head, which portrays its significance for blessing the masses and the land. During the ceremony, an old man with a heavy load on his head struggles to walk in front of the people. He mutters some incantations, commanding the crowd to take it. Suddenly, the crowd following the old man begin to feel a supernatural weight on their head and shoulders. The old man with the heavy load suddenly begins to jump around and dance, walking uphill as if he is carrying nothing. He has magically transferred the weight of his load to the crowd. These are just a few examples of the numerous festivals celebrated by the Yoruba people. Festivals hold great significance in Yoruba culture as they provide opportunities to connect with the divine, celebrate communal identity, and pass down cultural traditions from one generation to another. The history of Christianity in Nigeria is a very amazing account. It is reflecting the British missionaries' CMS works, and particularly the earlier supernatural revelation and visitation of the Holy Spirit to the traditional oracle and deity in Abeokuta in southwestern Nigeria. In the earlier year of the 19th century, just before the Christian missionaries came to Nigeria, it was documented that God supernaturally appeared to the leader and chief priests of the Egbas who lived in the town of Abeokuta. The oracle revealed to the people that very soon some white-skinned colored visitors will be coming to the town, whom they must welcome, and the visitors will be bringing a book, a gift to them. This God's supernatural revelation through their native oracle is considered to have adequately prepared the people for the missionaries who came with the Bible and Christianity, who later built the first church building and cathedral in Nigeria in Abeokuta. In spite of the deep religious traditions and beliefs of the Egba people of Abeokuta, they readily welcomed with open hand and great celebrations the first missionary, Henry Townsend, in 1843, and in later year, Reverend Batch Freeman. The impact of Christianity in Yoruba land was not felt until fourth decade of 19th century, when a Yoruba slave boy, Samuel Ajayi Crowder, had become a Christian convert, linguist, whose knowledge in languages would become a major tool and instrument to propagate Christianity in Yoruba land and beyond. Interestingly, the town of Abeokuta, now a city and capital of Ogun State, is not a coastal town. It is in the hinterland, about 70 kilometers from the coastal city of Lagos. The home governments encouraged religious organizations to come and to Christianize the so-called animist Africans. Roman Catholics, known to the Yorubas as Ijo Aguda, so named after returning former Yoruba slaves from Latin America, who were mostly Catholics and were also known as the Agudas, Saros or Amaros, started the race, followed by Protestants, whose prominent member Church Mission Society, that's the CMS, based in England, made the most significant inroads into the hinterland regions for evangelism and became the largest of the Christian missions. Today, there are a number of Yoruba pastors and church founders with large congregations. For example, Pastor Enoch Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor David Oyedepo of Living Faith Church Worldwide, also known as Winners, William Folorinshaw Kumuyi of Deeper Christian Life Ministry, and Dr. Daniel Olukoya of the Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries.